G'day everybody, I'm pretty excited. I've got a $15 stamp album from the auction and let's go through it and see what it's worth. And I think we've done pretty well. I mean, I don't think this has been touched in quite a while, 50, 60 years. So we're going to go through it. Some of the more experienced of you can point out and say, hey, that's awesome. But I think we'll be pleasantly surprised. So wait 1 second, I'll chuck this camera in the harness and we'll have a closer look together. All right, everybody, this is an old Paramount loose leaf stamp album. I can't say I've ever seen one of these. I've heard about them. What I'm going to do is, because it's loose leaf, I'm going to undo it and we'll go page by page. $15. So the question I want to see the question I want to answer in the comments is, would you have paid $15 for this album? So, and it will show a lot of people if they look at it and they've been given albums by their grandparents or grandfather or grandmother, and it's similar to this, you can see how much this type of album will get at auction. All right, Northern and Southern Rhodesia. Look at these stamps. These look quite nice. I want to try and zoom in a little bit so you can enjoy these. Wow, some of these are really good condition. There's no toning whatsoever through here, which is quite good. I love this stamp here. This is quite nice. As you all know, I love two-tone, so the two colours, they're they pull you in. They're quite good. And even that looks great, though I see enough of the Queen's head everywhere. Since she's gone, though, I think the monarch has just gone downhill, really. She really held it together right until the last few days. Even that one's nice. They're quite good. They're a very nice set of stamps. Though they could be just all very universal and cheap. Zanzibar, Uganda, Kenya. Again, a lot of two-tone stamps, which are quite nice. Quite attractive. Like, see that and that? Very nice indeed. These have been hidden away for quite a while, actually. So this is a very old album. $15. I think a lot of these stamps, I think if you went and tried to buy a few of these sheets from a dealer in the fair, you'd be paying that. Canada. We've got a few people who collect Canada. Can we get all the stamps on there? No, we're going to have to move them up. Very nice stamp. Some of these are nice. I should try and, when I see something where I think might be worth some money, I might have to look them up. Oh, on Her Majesty's service. So that's probably used by local government. And again, OHMS. They've been overprinted. And that's got a G put on it, so probably for government. So a lot of stamps in Australia will have OS, official service, and what they do is they'll find the stamps that didn't really come out too well. So the side of the my mind gets blank all the time. So the selvage here on the end, you know, if the stamp is moved over one side and the perforations are in the stamp, back in the day they used to just screw them up and throw them in the bin. But what they said is, instead of wasting them, let's puncture them OS, give them to the government departments, and they can use them for stamps. And they put the OS, the official service, on them so people wouldn't take them home. But there was a lot of mint stamps in people's collections with OS on them, so they did take them home. It didn't stop people. Canada, a little beaver. I think I told you the story about beavers and how America, you know, when they first started going through America, killed them all, and they found that it was terrible. Beavers, they found, makes all the inland lakes all sort of slow down a lot and provide, you know, enough water for everything to grow, both trees and animals. They're quite nice, these ones. I love these ones here. Starting here, they're really nice. I like that portrait of the king. Love that two-tone. It's very nice. All right, Great Britain. So these are all early stamps. So as you can see, this is a very old album. Did we get everything on that page? I'm going to have to remember, yeah. I have to remember to move. I'm trying to zoom in on it so you can enjoy the stamps. I don't like them when people just flash over them too quickly. If I move it down a bit, there's only this stamp here you're missing. It's not that great a stamp. These are quite nice here. I like these. That's a 1 shilling. I wonder what that's worth. You know what? Let's just quickly look it up. Be back in a sec. All right, so I am in the Stanley Gibbons album here, and I found the heads here. So a lot of these heads coming down. Oh, you can't even see it in the camera. So coming down, that 1 shilling brown, £15, so $30. So that's pretty cool that one stamp here, $30 is paid for the entire set of stamps. I wonder what this one here is worth, if we can see it quite easily. And this is the beauty about, I mean, this is a 2013 stamp album, so we won't hold me to it or anything. This one here is only, 20 cents? 30 cents, 30p, 60 cents. This one here, 30, it's nothing. So this one, we're just really lucky. I only picked it up because I saw the 1 shilling, so it was a bigger one. What about this one? This one's a 1 shilling as well. Right, we've got our New Zealand. Oh, we've got more Great Britain there too, so they've been mixed up. I'm just saying Great Britain because I turned the page and there was a few Great Britain there. All right, so New Zealand. Now I'm only interested in these because they've got these two-tone stamps, and these look expensive to me. Like this one, this one, this one. I mean, down here, if you can see it, it looks really nice. This one looks nice. This looks nice. And then these all look really nice, these two-tone stamps. So I just want to have a quick look. They could be probably worth nothing, but I might just get a pen and write on them. Whoops daisy. Sorry, guys. All right, so while you're looking at them, I will look for these. I don't think we've got enough room to zoom right out. All right, we have. And I'm just trying to find a couple of stamps to look at. Oh, I found the boat one. So, is there a boat one? 2D, green and brown. I don't know, I think it's this one here. Is that green and brown? It's not really. Oh, these ones. I found these two here. Mint. Oh, they're worth bugger all. 15p each. Oh, wrong, Jeff. You're wrong. You don't know. It's funny. Oh, I found this one here, and that's 139. It's an 8D, yes. It's only 15p. Oh, that's a shame. I thought some of these really nice looking stamps might be worth something. What else? I'd really like to find these heads. These ones here. They're a young king. Might be on the first page. New Zealand. Oh, there's a little kiwi here. I thought there was a little kiwi. No. Oh, here he is. Little kiwi down the bottom of the page right here. But it's a later stamp. It's not the early one that we're after. All right. I think the problem with the Stanley Gibbons is if they're a set of stamps, then you need to see whichever the one that's got the picture up to try and work it out. This one here, 2D, green, yeah, green and brown. That's not green and brown, green and purple probably. No. And I can't see. So now I'm sort of now looking at later in the catalogue with the Queen. So I really can't see where these are. Especially these ones here, they just look so good. If we just have a look at here. I can't see it being, it's not earlier than this. It's not earlier than this. Be around here somewhere. Oh, there's Captain Cook one here, 93. Oh, it's not even there. No, it's not even listed. It's got it there, but it's not even listed. Come on, Stanley Gibbons. You're letting us down, mate. No. Yeah, here I am trying to show you how to use a Stanley Gibbons, and I cannot find the stamps I want to find. I'll just go a few pages forward, and there's nothing here. So a lot of these stamps, I think, are way before the 30s, 40s. I think most of them we want are here, but because they're parts of sets that we can't see the pictures of, that's old. That's the old king. We want the king just before the queen. Whoops, excuse me. Very, very sneaky. Just there's a small little picture here on the side, which are these small stamps. The most expensive one is the 1.5D brown, which is missing. But as you go down, there's no, in the book here, it doesn't show a picture anywhere. So I know there's 1 shilling, 1 shilling 3D, 2 and 3. I've got the 1, 2 and 3. The 1 is worth 80 cents, 80p use. This one is $2.50, so $5, and this is $3.50, so $7. So still worth something, not heaps. The other ones are just hard to find because I don't know what's the rest of them in the set. So that's the bane of this, using this catalogue. But you know what? There's a little bit of value there, not heaps, a little bit of value, which is nice. Oh, I like that stamp. Let me just zoom in again for you so you can enjoy this. It's quite good, isn't it? Well worth the cost of the collection. All right, here we go again. So the New Zealand, we're going to move through to this next one. Back onto Great Britain. Quite nice. Some old stamps. France. These are quite nice, aren't they? That one there for sure. I like French stamps. I've seen some albums with a lot more variety. By the looks of it, some people have gone through this and taken some of the better stuff. I say better stuff. It's probably the stuff they needed. I hate it when I see missing holes because I always wonder, what was there beforehand? Thailand, Malaya, the Philippines. Quite nice, two-tone stamps. Denmark. I think we can go a little bit closer into these. It's nice to be able to fill up our whole screen with stamps. Czech Republic. Wow, just early ones, aren't they? That's nice. I love that airmail stamp. Papua New Guinea, some holes. Oh, that's a shame. Mexico. I really haven't seen many of the Mexico. I've mentioned it a few times. Spain and Portugal. It's a real shame about that stamp here. It's a bit wrecked up in the corner. It's a beautiful stamp. Probably not worth that much, if anything. What country we got next? Seeing they're all mixed up, I think. Romania. He's got Romania, and it's Romania. Nice. Cyprus. Malta. Oh, I wonder if they've got any German stamps. Have to have some German stamps. I've been going through the Mikkel's catalogue, specialist catalogue for the German Reich, and oh my God, I have got a lot of work for me. It's not collecting one of each stamp. There's so many. There's normal printings, peacetime printings, and there's wartime printings, and there's different varieties on the name and smudges, and oh my gosh, I'm going to be working my butt off. But it's going to be a beautiful specialised collection. And when I say specialised, because I'm following the specialised catalogue, Mikkel's catalogue, and if I can, create spaces for him and work to fill those spaces, then it's a specialist collection. If I collect one of every stamp, that's just a normal collection. Sometimes it's easier to do one of every stamp, but when you're a engineer or someone that's got a mind that ticks like mine, you find that you can't just let it alone. That's a very nice stamp. Look at this. Sorry guys, that's a very nice stamp. That one there. Some nice cancellations. Oh, and then there's with German stamps, you can get paid more money if they've got well-centered cancellations, which I love that stuff. Holland. There we go. Some nice oldies. Germany. All right. We know what we're going to do with these pages. We put them to one side. They'll be added to the pile of Jeff's Germany stamps. That's great. The thing is, there's different printings of these, there's so many different printings. And this one's got a nice cancel. That one's got a nice cancel. So not only do you have to collect the stamp, you need to collect one with a good cancel on it. It's just crazy. I'm going to put that to one side. I love these little eagles here. 1 million, 2 million, 50 million. Some of these are great. These are all got different printings as well. So slowly doing my head in. Oh, and there's so many different variations of these. Wartime, peacetime, shaded, non-shaded. Yeah, unbelievable. Different papers. I'm not going to go through the different papers. All right, I'm taking these out, these German ones, and putting into my collection. Ukraine. Look at that, that's a cool stamp. Some of these are really nice. Oh, that's a really nice stamp too. Don't know who he is. Scary looking bloke. Fiji. If you ever get a chance, you're going to go to Fiji. Don't stay on Fiji itself. Go to the islands of Fiji. We normally go to Manor Island. Normally, we've been there 3 times. Haven't been since the kids are much older. But it was great when you're going there with a young family. You'd pay for a babysitter to watch the kids where you could just relax a bit. And the Fijians were wonderful with kids. Our kids would be getting up in the morning going, take us to a nanny, take us. They'd just be running off, wanting to spend more time going adventuring with them than being with their parents, which was great. We'd rock up after dinner and they'd be doing frog races and singing, and look at that. I have got that stamp sitting up near my computer. Must be a very popular stamp or just cheap stamp. I saw it and I just sat up near my computer going, I really like that stamp. It's going to go into the stamps I really, really like. Yeah, the stamps I really, really like but haven't got a home. Irish Free States. Someone's worked really hard to build this up. It's not like a specialist collection, it is just a collection. Oh, it's East Timor. It's East Portuguese Timor. Quite good. Poland. Some of them early, these ones here look nice. These look nice. I like some of the, I love all the early Poland stamps. Not when they started printing stamps for money, where someone said stickers, but the early stuff. Colombia. We haven't seen many Colombia. Paraguay. Peru. Quite nice. Indonesia. I think I could have been a headache for this guy who had this collection. If I sent him a handful of stamps, he'd be like, oh my gosh. Oh, these are mint. Swaziland. Really nice. Covered in plastic, these ones. That's nice. Gold Coast. Gambia. I'll have to go through and pull all these off, I think. Nice. Nigeria. Brazil. Very nice. Sudan. Lebanon. Syria. That's quite nice. Look at that overprint. Pakistan. Pakistan's got some really nice stamps too, especially the early stuff. These are quite pretty. Switzerland. I've just watched a documentary on all their bunkers, underground bunkers. They're huge. It's got the most underground bunkers in the world. Built basically in World War II. Germany was a bit scared to attack Switzerland because everyone had a weapon at home. Everyone was in the army. So it's not like you'd be fighting the army, you'd be fighting the entire population. And they could hide as well in the mountains and they couldn't get to them. Very smart. Greece. Finland. So it's just a little bit of everything, really. Cuba. Old stamps there. Chile. Ecuador. Argentine. Quite nice. Nice two-tone stamp. I like the bull. USA. USA fascinate me, all their stamps. There'd be so much work trying to work out USA, collecting those. But I think it'd be a very good area to collect. USA again. Oh, what's this? Looks good. United States. There we go, there's a couple good ones. Or are they just all cheapos, everyone? Quite nice. You never know. You never know what people have put in here. And that's it. So I think it's quite good. Look, I'll give away a free giveaway. Not this album. I will have to pull this apart and throw it into the mix. But I'll keep it to one side for a bit. I really like this album and the way it's done. I think it's worth every part of $15. But yeah, put a number between 1 and 100, and I will draw it after 7 to 20 days, whenever. I say 7 to 20 days. I mean, I'll try for 7 to give enough time for people to watch the video and leave a number. But if you can't, you know, I'll draw it when I can draw it. I find that sometimes time gets away from me, or people don't answer back from the other ones that the other draws I've done, and I just don't want to get them all mixed up together. So that's us. That's another album out the way. $15 gem. I feel that the first few pages paid for the whole album, but you tell me what you think, because that's what matters. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Enjoy your stamp adventures. See ya.